Greetings and welcome to Tolive's production gameplay video of Star Wars The Old Republic. This is part 7 of the gameplay series, and this is the gameplay series where we're going through the Jedi Knight story mode. We are a Jedi Guardian and we're playing the role as a tank. So yeah, there has been some issues that did go on. Actually, it's gotten to a point where I'm really pissed off and I'm really deciding whether or not I should actually continue making the videos for now until I get all these issues sorted out, because it's some bad luck or the other that I keep on getting these videos that I'm doing them, it getting corrupted, or something else is coming in between and stopping the video. So yeah, what happened in the first time I tried it was the fact that I did progress for like about, I think it was 45 to about an hour minutes, 45 minutes to about an hour, and yes, I went to the location, I completed some of the stories, I was discussing some stuff for you guys, a bit of additional things that needed that you could possibly use, but my UPS decided to give up and it died on me. So then my PC just shut down and the file ended up being corrupted, so I couldn't use that one. So I had to basically create a new character. So as you can see, my character is now 22 and it's totalized B. I will be using my previous one that we started off with as soon as we reach that point as to where he is, but until that happens we're gonna have to use this character. And so then comes the second problem. Then I created this character and then I started a video using this one here. Luckily it was just on the fleet, it didn't progress, because what happens in this game is that the game has an autosave function. There's no manual save, so everything that's being saved or you do something, you can't go back. So unfortunately for us, now we can't go back to the story, so that's why I had to create a new character. So it took me about an hour and a half in order for me to get my character, you know, like to do the entire Tython story, to do the Coruscant story, do some of the heroics, you know, to get my character leveled up just a little bit more, and also the Hammer Station flashpoint. We didn't do the first flashpoint with it, the Isles. We just skipped that and went directly to Coruscant. But anyway, the character is at level 22, so it's fine. And then I started off another video, and what happened there is that during the course of the video, my internet ended up going down, and that then had to, you know, like cause a whole bunch of other issues, and then I couldn't log into Star Wars, and yeah, it was a bit of a wreck. So anyway, I decided to go ahead and redo this thing from the point. Luckily, I didn't do any story. I was just doing some explanation on the fleet, and yeah, it didn't progress the story, so I can still use this particular character, so it's fine, it's okay. That's why I can actually make a bit more videos with this character and then progress back to the previous one. So I'm not too angry about it, but yeah, it's still a wreck, you know.
There,
So
good
anyway,
as new.
yeah, so in the previous video we basically finished the Hammer Station flashpoint with a group of people, where it just ended up myself and another guy being the last survivors, and yeah, we took down the boss. So anyway, I did also mention that we were to do the I guess quad drive yards, and quad drive yard is another flashpoint that is suggested that you do like around about this stage. If you have a group of friends, then you can go ahead and do it, but if not, there are people who are saying that because of the fact that it was released much later on, after all these the basic story was released and then some of the flashpoints, you can actually do it a bit later, because it's actually advisable because you have more abilities at your disposal. So we're going to go ahead and keep it for a bit later. I think most probably around about 35, 40, somewhere around there, we'll actually go ahead and do Quad Drive Yard. It's not too dependent on the story. It's just like, you know, it's part of the next it can just happen anytime. You know, he's going to give you a bit of mission and you're going to go talk to him, and then you run through the entire flashpoint. Now you can do it solo, but the thing is that you're going to have to be like a max level character, and you have to have your companion set at maximum 2 as well. In order to get her to maximum, you got to give her a whole bunch of gifts, and that is
There,
costly.
good as new.
So yeah, you'd rather just wait a little while and then do it with a group of people. If you have, or if you're running with 4 people, you can go ahead and just do it right now. But anyway, we're not going to do that, but I am going to show you guys how to actually go and get that mission. Now all this can be launched via the group finder. You just press the group finder button, you go to filter, you can filter co-op drive yards, and then you can just launch it and wait for somebody. But there's a waiting process for that, and we're mostly focusing on the story. So yeah, let's just go ahead. So I'm going to show you from the fleet, from the main area of the fleet. So from the main area of the fleet, you're going to go to look at the left hand side. You can go to the missions departures elevator. Once you're there, you click on the button and then you click on Starfighter Launch Deck. So that's the area where you can actually get the mission. Okay, so towards your left you'll see this door, and this door is where you actually go in order for you to start the mission. But in order for you to get the mission and a bit of a story behind it, you're actually going to come to this terminal right here. You're going to click on the terminal. It's a malfunctioning terminal, and then it gives you the mission. And then once you do have the mission, you just run straight inside there and you complete it once you have the chance. So anyway, yeah, that's out of the way. We're going to leave that for a different time. We're going to go back to the main level. And there's a bit of explanation that I should have given you guys as soon as we started. It wasn't actually known to me that everybody would have this mail. I thought it was like those who, were previous subscribers and not the new ones. But some of the guys I did speak to, they are saying that they do get that mail. So I'm not sure which one exactly. So I'm going to have to log into another character really quickly because I don't have that mail. I had it in the previous video, but not in this one here. Because of the fact that, it already progressed, I deleted it, I took it out, and yeah, there's a lot of issues behind that. So anyway, yeah, so this is my new character that I created at level 1, and if you look at the mailbox, I have a whole bunch of mail. So I'm gonna have to find this really quickly. Now these are all like, achievements you get, like gifts, and throughout my years of playing, you have like these cantina events, and you use these referral links, and you put it into your account, it applies, and then you get like free like box or something like that, and in that you could have like a mount or extra things. So anyway, we're looking for, the first one is Galactic Starfighter. So Galactic Starfighter thing is, there's 2 of them. This is the other one. Okay, so these 2 are the mails that you could possibly have. You're either going to have one that's going to give you 2 boxes in there, and both of them are suits, armor sets. And these armor sets are bound to legacy. So what you can do with this is that you can apply it on your character. You can put armoring on them, and like as you level up, you can keep on purchasing armor from the supply section of the fleet, which we're going to hop back to our previous character, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And then once you actually complete it, depending on whether or not you are a preferred user or free-to-play player, like if you're a normal subscriber, you can go up to level 75 and you can get the set bonus items, and those ones are going to be like specific to a particular class and a particular role, and those ones are also legacy bound. But if you're not, you only have till I think level 70, and what's going to happen is that your other characters are also going to need armor. So what you can do is that you can use this on one character, put armoring mods and enhancements on them, and then if you're playing another character that's also using almost the same role, like for instance if you go towards a tanking role, you're going to have shield, defensive rating, and shield absorption. And then you can use that on not only a Juggernaut, you can use it on I think a Vanguard tank. You can also use the exact same setting, the exact same armor set. And then you can take it and put it on your Shadow, your Jedi Shadow. And their tanking uses the exact same thing, although it may be a bit different, but it still does the same job. So that's a bit of an addition that you could have. We're going to go ahead and use this one. This is the latest one that they did send to everybody, but they both have the exact same armor sets. So we're going to go ahead and open that really quickly. Okay, so you got Republic. So there's 2 Republic and 2 Imperial. So this is the Imperial one. This is the Republic, and this is the Imperial. Now all of them have different looks to it, and depending on what type of look you want to go for, you gotta do that again. I had that bug before. Okay, so depending on what look you want to go for, you can just go and select it. I feel this one is pretty nice. even if you take out the helmet, like, I mean, it looks pretty good. So you can choose that, and then that's the normal one. And then you have this other one here, which is a bit of a glowy finish to it. So if you have a look at this, oh, it doesn't. It just gives you like, yeah, there is a glow. So you can see the red, see that? These things, it's like a glowy kind of finish on it. So that's a pretty good one. Then you have the Republic Squadron armor set. So this is like in the story. So the Star Wars episode 4, 5, and 6, you got the fighter pilots that kind of use something almost similar to this. So yeah, there's that. And then this one here, it's kind of okay, I guess, but it all depends on whether or not you... Oh crap, let's do that one more time. Okay, and this has more of like a... Yeah, look at that, it's like all right through. So it all depends on you which one you want to choose, and then you just go ahead and you use that. I think for me, I'm gonna go for the covert, and you just apply it on your character, and then your character will look a certain way. So like the helmet, not so much, so we're gonna go ahead and just take away the helmet. Doesn't she look cool? I mean, look at that. Okay, so what you can do is that you can actually go to the fleet, and then you can apply these mods. You can purchase these mods out from there, and then you start putting them in there. So we're gonna hop back. Let's log out from there immediately. So we're gonna hop back to our previous character. Yeah, man, I mean, honestly, I mean, look at it. She looks pretty cool. So that you can use that if in the event you do have that mail. If not, not to worry, there is another way you can get these legacy items. So all you need to do is that you come to this location here, or at least you go to the fleet. You're gonna go to the right hand side to the supply section, and then you're going to run down to this last one, and this is on the Republic side. If it's on Imperial, it's on a different one. I'll do that for the Imperial class. And then you're going to talk to this guy, the adaptive gear vendor, and he's going to sell you a whole bunch of things. This is for every single character in the game, so it's like it has armor set for all of them, and also weapon and offhand, mostly offhands. So we're going to look for something that looks kind of Jedi-ish. So the first one is the, there we go. Okay, so it's going to be the Battleborn armor set. So this is, in the previous video, we received these armor sets from some of the heroics that we were doing. So this is how our character was looking at one stage. So it's not something that I really like. But, you know, if you feel that this looks good for your character, you can go ahead and do so. Then there is the Jedi Myrmidon. So this one is a bit more of like a dark side looking armor set. So yeah, that's the Myrmidon. So it's full black and things like that. Oh, it's this one here. Now this one here is almost identical to the armor that I'm using right now. So this guy is on my way. There we go, thank you. So it's almost similar to this armor set, but the colors is different. So we're gonna go and check that out. So that's the armor. It's got the like really ugly looking, I think. It's like yellowish kind of finish. But you can obviously purchase a dye and you can change that. So this is the one that we're gonna purchase, but I'm gonna show you one more that could possibly use. You could purchase any of this, but then there is the where is it? Yeah, there's this one here that you could just purchase, that just a cover. But yeah, you can just go through the entire list. This is, I'm just looking for the ones that look almost like the Jedi. So Yeah, I do have it already because of the previous video, but I'm gonna purchase another set just for you guys. So we're gonna go do that entire process again. Now the
Appreciate
one
your business.
addition that's really cool with this one here is this helmet. Now, well, not helmet, but the I guess you can say glasses or visor. Yeah, and it looks really wicked. So all you need to do now is that you need to equip. Why did that open up? Okay, so on your character, you just need to go and equip all of this. Now, obviously, you're gonna have other, maybe, possibly, if you're doing the flashpoints, you're gonna have other armor pieces that are gonna be much better than the one that you're using right now, or the one that you purchased. So what you need to do is that you need to come to these other item vendors, or at least the modification vendors, and you need to look for the one that's selling the exact same level as you. So that's 14, that's 18. So this is every single 4 levels, there's going to be a better one that you could purchase. So you could come back to the fleet and purchase it, or trust me, it's better this way, that you just continue with the game, you play the story, you're going to get armor sets from there. You go ahead, you go to the heroics, you do the flashpoints as well, you're going to get armor sets from that. The previous armor sets you go and sell, you're going to make money off that, and you just a process just like that. You just keep on selling the old ones, the weaker gear. Like this over here, you're actually going to be spending money. But if you do have money and you feel it much better this way, by all means, go ahead and do so. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Okay, now we do have, although we have a tank, our tanking, I guess, stats that you really need to worry about is defense rating, shield rating, and shield absorption. But because we are low level and we progressing mostly to, like complete the story, we need higher DPS. And in order to do so, you're going to need the DPS stats. So DPS stats are critical, power, accuracy, and alacrity. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. And because we're a tank, and the tank immediately gets an additional 10% boost to to accuracy, we don't need accuracy stats. Whereas the DPS, they have 100%, and 110% is what you need. Whereas for us, ours is at already 110, 111. That extra 1% that I have is because I did the datacron hunting. We completed all the datacrons, and that actually gave us a 1% increase in our accuracy. So we're gonna be mostly focusing on getting accuracy. No, actually, sorry, alacrity, critical, and power is in every single mod and enhancements. So we're not gonna worry too much about power. And also, one thing to take note of is that you're not going to worry mostly, especially on planets and doing the story mode, you're not going to focus on mastery, endurance, and power. The reason for that is that sometimes you may end up higher level than the planet requirement is, or it is the planet's maximum level. So for instance, I'm level 22 right now, and if I was to go into Tython, the Tython's max level is level 10. So what will happen is that I will be downscaled from level 22 back down to level 10. And my stats will also drop dramatically. So where I have 444 mastery, I could have like about 100 and something. Endurance as well, 100 and something. Power, I could have possibly 0. I think it's 0. But the ones that won't change is your critical, alacrity, accuracy, defense rating, absorption, and shield. Now, those ones make a difference, but not so much in terms of damage as power and mastery. So that's why those ones are scaled down. So what we're going to do is that we're going to purchase armoring mods and enhancements that's going to have higher secondary stats, or sorry, higher tertiary stats. So it's going to have higher critical, alacrity, accuracy, defense, absorption, shield, and not worry about the rest of it. So we're going to look for critical and alacrity for giving us a bit of a boost. Critical is the amount of percent that your character is going to crit, and alacrity is the speed that he can use abilities. So we're gonna go and choose the high crit rating here. So we're gonna now also another thing you need to take note of is that every single armor piece, including your weapon and your secondary weapon or your offhand, like for me I have an offhand, can be modded using these. However, you have to have the corresponding pieces. So like for instance, this one here that I have, it can't be modded. So I'm going to have to keep on going without a mod on this one. Whereas you could possibly have, like later on, you could find one that you can mod, or you can purchase it off the GTN, and you can mod it, and it'll give you like a chance to actually get or apply better armor pieces to it. Now, everything will use enhancement except the belt and except the braces. So all in all, let's say for my class now, because this one is out, I'm not going to count it, but you're going to have to count it if you do have it. So that will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I'm going to buy 6 enhancements, so that's going to be 4 with critical, so that's 4, and then we're going to look for one with alacrity, sorry. So we're going to change that to all, and then we're going to look for alacrity. There we go, alacrity, so that's 10. Now let's see if there is another one that's better. This one is 11, and it gives you 6 6, so 1 2. Okay, and then now everything else will use the mod and armoring except your weapon. Your weapon, you're going to have to purchase a hilt. So we'll look for the hilt first. So we're going to take this one here because it has a higher mastery. The other one has higher endurance. That's for tank. And then we're going to buy 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We're going to buy 7 armoring. Okay, so this one here has mastery that's higher. This one here has endurance that's higher. So you're going to choose mastery. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, and then of course you're going to need also, so now you're going to need 8 mods. So you're going to look for the one with I guess for this you can go for higher power. It's fine. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so that's purchased. So now all you need to do is start applying them. So we're going to go ahead and start applying them. So all you need to do is go to your character screen, you right click on the armor piece, and then you start putting the mods, the armory.
You're fine.
And the enhancement. So that's applied. Then the next armor piece, chest piece. So armoring, mod, enhancement. Next is the braces. Now this one here only has slot for 2, so you can only put the armoring and the mod. Then the gloves, mod, armor, enhancement. The belt is only mod and armoring. Then we have the pants, which is mod, armoring, and enhancement. Boots, mod, armoring, enhancement, and then we got the weapon. Now if you are playing another class that uses maybe like a gun, then you'll have to buy the barrel and not the hilt. So now we're going to apply this. Now I already did this in the previous character, so I mean at the previous video, so it's fine. We're just going to carry on like this. We're just going to leave it there. And the other thing that you should actually invest your money in is a color crystal, because a color crystal will give you additional stats. Like for instance, this one here is going to give me 41 critical rating, and it applies on both your main hand and your secondary weapon or your offhand shield generator. It all depends on you. And then now of course they are, you can purchase it off the GTN. It's like really cheap. I think the cheapest one is around about 6,000 credits. So you can purchase them for each of them. But my suggestion would be that you save up your money, like purchase it as you're progressing, like purchase just 2 of them so you can put it onto your character, and then save up enough money to actually get a cartel market variant of the color crystal. Like for instance, this is a cartel market one, so it has the cartel market symbol. And what you can do is once you purchase it, you go into the collections, or once you use it, you go into your collections. You can unlock it here using your cartel coins. So, I mean, if you have been following me and I've been saying it in every single video of mine and I'll say it in this one, go ahead, make sure you have your security authenticator. So it's an app that installs on your phone and it links up to your account, and then you get 100 cartel coins every single month, and you can use the cartel coins for unlocking these certain things here. And then once you unlock it there, you can get multiple versions on your one character. Then on your other characters, you can also get the same color crystal and you can apply it over there. My suggestion would be that you focus on either getting endurance, power, and critical. Those are the ones that you're mostly going to use in terms of color crystals. So I'll show you how to actually get them on the GTN, but let's just complete this process. So now, as you can see, I do have some that are a bit better, I guess. So if you can see, it says more power. So we're not going to use this. This one here has a higher stats in everything, so we're going to have to use that. This one, not so much. This one here, not so much also. And this right here, yeah, we're not going to change these. Okay, so these ones we can sell. This one, oh, I actually have higher power, but the item rating is actually much higher, but you don't need to worry about that for now. So these ones you can all sell and get rid of, and you can keep it exactly like this. But one thing I want to do is that I want to apply this here on that character because it looks really cool. And then we unify the color. So oh, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? So we're gonna go ahead and sell the rest of the stuff. So before we can actually progress, let's sell all of that. Okay, so the other thing, I could actually sell this. Okay, so we're going to keep it for now. As we progress through the game, obviously we're going to find better gear, and then we're going to use those gear. Okay, so before I actually leave, and this is where in the previous video it's the internet went down. So I'm actually kind of not wanting to go here in case that same thing happens again. I think it's because there's so many people, but I highly doubt that. I just think it was just a fluke. So anyway, offhand. Let's go and see for offhand. So what you can do is that you're going to do a search. So you're going to do for offhand and what type of offhand you want. So for my character, it's going to be a shield. So you're going to go ahead and look for it. Now you're just going to filter it by prices, and depending on the price, you can actually purchase it. So we're not looking for these ones here. We're looking for the ones that we can actually mod. Now this one is only going to allow me to put a color crystals and nothing else. So that's not going to be helpful for us in any way whatsoever. No. Okay, so, okay, this is very expensive. Yeah, you'd rather just wait. These ones here, I mean, look at that, that's 1 million. So you'd rather just wait for it. I didn't know it was so expensive. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it never was so expensive. But anyway, that's a bust. So the other thing is the color crystal. So you're going to go to item modification subcategory. You're going to look for color crystal, and then to make sure you get what you're looking for, you go to the stats section, and then you choose the stat. So as I mentioned, endurance is for mostly the tank. So it gives you 41 endurance, and if you have 2 of them, so what will happen is that it's going to give you, for each color crystal that you put, it's going to give you 410 health points. So that's actually pretty good, and all in all, if you put both of them, that's 820. That's 820 health points that you could have on your character. But if you're looking for more power outputs, then you can either put power, go for power, or critical. I suggest critical because critical is always needed. It crits much better and at a much higher rate. So let's say you want critical. You're going to go ahead, press the search button, you filter it, And then as you can see, it's around about 6,000 for these ones here. So you can buy 2 of them, apply it to your character, and you can use it until there comes a point where you have enough money to purchase one of the cartel market ones. So we're going to go ahead quickly and look for the cartel market one. Now it also depends on the color itself, so the much better looking colors, it's going to be a bit more expensive. So yeah, you just decide on what you're actually looking for, what type of color. But you're looking for the symbol, so the symbol right here, the cartel market symbol, and this is critical, and that's how it'll look. So if you don't mind the color, then it's fine. Or alternatively, yeah, alternatively you could just keep searching for something that is to your liking. Maybe pink is definitely not for me. You get the yellow one, kind of dull. Oh, this green, not the normal green you used to, it's a mixture, I guess. But yeah, there's that one, so you could purchase it. You could purchase the purple ones. The purple ones are pretty cool. There's that one. So you could purchase these ones over here. They're like 250,000, and then you go ahead, only buy one if you're buying this. Only buy one. So what happens is that it goes in your collection once you apply it, and then you go to the collection, you go to your color crystals section, and then let's say you have this, and because it's already applied, you don't have to spend cartel coins on this character because you already purchased it. You just press the button that's next to it over here, you click on it, you'll get another copy of it, and you can keep on going that way. It is more expensive, but in the long run it does help you out a bit. So I'd suggest that you get a cartel version of it. But in order for you to use it on other characters, you're going to have to unlock it. And if you look at this one, it's like 60 cartel coins. And as I mentioned, go ahead, get the security key. You get 100 of it. So 1 month you can actually have it in your collections, and every single character will use the exact same one. So that basically does it over here for this. So now hopefully there's no problem, because once I go and launch the story, there's no point back. Yeah, that's where the other video failed, and that's why I had to create a new character. So hopefully this time around it wouldn't happen again. Now you're gonna go from the fleet, you're gonna go to your ship. So you take one of those elevators. Now you can actually go to the correct one and just drive straight through or run straight through, but my one is on the other side over there, and it's gonna take some time. So I'm just gonna go click this terminal here and click on your ship. So it's just gonna put me in the ship and take the ship out. So I really hope that nothing goes wrong now, because this is where the problem comes in.
Back, Master.
Okay.
If you detect the aroma of Alderanian nectar, I programmed the air circulators to simulate.
Come in, Coruscant Control. Requesting permission to launch.
Permission granted, Master Jedi. Coordinates to Ord Mantell have been uploaded to your Navicomputer. Good hunting.
Okay, so this is what we end up getting. We can choose what type of lightsaber. I'm just going to choose something. I really highly doubt it's going to be better than my one. Yeah, it's a lot less. So anyway, we got the extra XP boost. We're going to apply it. And then we've got a few people that we need to talk to. So one of them is T7. So let's speak to T7, see what he has to say.
Is there something you need to tell me?
Likes helping Jedi. Happiest in 100 years? Wait, is that old?
I like my crew to be happy.
Okay, so Jedi Master Zalo is the one that was killed by Darth Malgus, and there is a cinematic on it. So we'll be uploading all those cinematics. That's going to be separate in each of them, so you can go and have a look. But you should have already viewed that. So this was the one where Darth Malgus comes in, and he comes into the Jedi Temple. There's a huge ship that crashes inside, and then out from that ship, an army of Sith warriors just comes out and start attacking the Jedi there. So yeah, that's the cinematic that he's talking. Or that's Master Zalo. He's the one that ends up fighting Darth Malgus, and Darth Malgus ends up killing him.
It's always hard to lose someone.
Yeah. Misses him.
If you're looking for a hero, look no further.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we got influence. Now he's up to 6, so that's awesome. Yeah, the other one, if you're following so far for the other one, it should be like 11 right now. And then Kira has something to say.
So, ground rules? Master Kuix let me do whatever, long as I wasn't in her way.
Okay, just follow my lead.
Do what I do, and you'll be fine.
We make it up as we go. Nifty. Question 2. What's my job on the ship? Hate standing around, makes me antsy.
Pick
It's a
something,
big ship.
whatever you want.
There's plenty of work. Do what comes naturally.
Reprogram the computer to call me Master? Done. We'd better get moving. Let's go save the galaxy.
Okay, there's that, and I did also do this one, so I'm gonna have to do it on this character so you guys can see. Now this one here is Republic Fleet Command that you're gonna talk to, and this does space battle. So I'm gonna show you there's 2 variants of the space battle. So the first one is with this particular ship. So if you press on C and you go to ship, you can upgrade it, and there is a place on the fleet that you can actually purchase this from. And yeah, in my tour of the galactic, or it is the fleet, you will see it there, and then you can just go and purchase it from that particular place depending on the amount of money you have, and it will help you out in the battles. So we're going to go ahead and launch this. But yeah, as I was saying, there's 2 points. There's one with this current ship, and there is another one where you click on the galactic fighter, or at least the galactic fighter, kind of galactic starfighter. Yeah, that's it. And this is another ship that you have, and then you can start upgrading it. You got components that you can apply. This is the amount of money you're gonna have to spend on it. But yeah, that's the different type of ship you could purchase. You're gonna use cartel coins for it, depending. This one is cartel coins, but these ones are requisitions. So you're gonna have to play with the standard one first, and then you get these free requisitions. And once you do have the requisitions needed, you can purchase the other ones. So it all depends on what type you want. So there's multiple different versions of it, and it plays differently. I'm not so good in this, so yeah, I'm not really gonna try it as well. PvP thing, maybe we'll give it a shot, who knows, but not right now. So anyway, we're gonna launch this mission.
Master Jedi, on it. Flight Commander Jordan, Republic Navy. Afraid there's bad news from open space. The Imperial Armada is attacking Republic assets in secret, goading us into violating the Treaty of Coruscant.
Give in to their taunting, and the Republic will have the blood of a galaxy on its hands.
Don't worry, Master Jedi. We're taking measures to prevent war. Fleet Admiral Newman has authorized the formation of the Coruscant Aegis, an elite attack squadron meant to break the Imperial offensive swiftly and quietly. If you're interested, I'd say you're more than qualified to join the squadron.
I accept.
I would be honored to fly with the Coruscant Aegis.
Excellent, Master Jedi. As a defender of the Republic, your call sign shall be SHIELD. Every member of the Coruscant Aegis will strike independently across the galaxy. I'll upload your mission data to your ship. Silence the Imperial threat, and guard the Republic well.
Okay, so we got the founder escort. So this is an escort mission, and then every day it kind of changes. You can get new ones over here, so you can go ahead and accept these, and they're going to give you these fleet commendations. Now, the fleet commendations, there is a vendor on the fleet that you can actually use these commendations to purchase stuff. So every single one that you do is going to give you something. They're going to give you one fleet commendation. But as you can see, this one here is actually going to give you a beam charger. So this you can equip to your ship, and it increases the toughness, and blaster increase the damage of your blaster by 45. So yeah, so we're not going to do any of those ones. We're going to go ahead and do the Frontier Escort. So let's go ahead and launch this one. Okay, so we've got to escort the ship right here. So let's go ahead and escort it. So this is going to be really interesting. It's pretty nice. I like it. So this is a ship. You got your left click, which is your normal laser fire thing. So the laser guns. I don't even know, laser blasters. And then right click, it automatically targets and it sends out like that. You press space, it does like a barrel roll. Yeah, so as I was saying, the right click is sorry, yeah, as I was saying, the right click is heat seeker, I guess you can call it. Heat seeker missiles.
You're being cut off.
I know. And then you can just use those. Oh, crap.
Retreat is their only option.
Okay, so the main aim of this thing is to try and make sure that that one's held, or it doesn't get destroyed. So you're gonna have to take as much aggro from them, destroy every single enemy that's popping up. Okay, obviously you can't really destroy that.
Why are we moving toward them?
Okay, so we got those.
Those ships look angry.
Okay, we gotta keep an eye out. There should be more coming from behind just now. Uh-oh. There we go.
Yes,
That
great
one.
shot.
That one. Okay, so I got rid of that ship, but blasted its engines, I guess you can say, or its thrusters. So with the thrusters down, it's not really going to move. Okay, so I got two here. One there. Missiles. Two.
Nice shooting.
One. There. Okay, for the bonus objective. Nicely done. Unfortunately for me, I used up all my missiles, so I can't really use any missiles anymore, so I'm just going to have to shoot them.
Yes, great shot.
Okay, we got 20 seconds more. Oh shit. "12 seconds. Should be it, because we're right here. Now this is easy because of the fact it's your first mission.
Safe. Nice flying.
But of course, just like the other ones, I mean... Okay, so that's that. So it's just a bit of an additional thing that'll keep you occupied in case, you know, you're feeling a bit bored of, you know, attacking anything. I mean, although I highly doubt somebody will feel bored at attacking, you know, the enemy and destroying them. But anyway, yeah, that's just something extra you could do. So we're gonna go now. We're gonna go to Ord Mantell. Now, Ord Mantell is a starter planet for the smugglers and the troopers on the Republic side. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting going there. So because it's a starter planet, it's also gonna be level 10. So I'm gonna actually show you guys how
General, I've arrived at Ord
it's going to
Mantell.
change my power
Perfect
and
timing. I've just
endurance
finished
and muscle.
coordinating things with my man on the ground there. SIS agent Otto followed the enemy transmissions to a specific location planetside. He'll give you the full details. Your T7 unit can interface with Darth Angrel's hyperspace data transceiver and download his communications. Take the droid with you.
Alright.
Guess I'll be playing Dejaric against myself while you have all the fun.
I'm ready to go, General.
Take a shuttle to the surface and meet Agent Otto. Good hunting. Varsuthra out.
Varsuthra.
I've visited my share of seedy ports, but this one's the seediest. Just as well I'm staying behind. I'll make sure nobody steals our landing thrusters.
Good plan.
Take care of things here. We'll return soon.
Have fun down there.
Okay, so now we gotta go to that particular location and we have to exit the ship first. So go to the door, we click on it. Look at that. Space battle. Ord Mantell.
We'll live.
Okay, so as you can see right here, your level has been shifted to 10. So I'm 23, but I'm down to level 10. So if you have a look at my stats wise, now as you can see, I used to be 400 and something, but now my mastery is 162, my endurance is 125, and my power is sitting at 0, but my critical and my alacrity is still sitting strong. So that's why I mentioned to you guys, make sure you have make sure you're focusing on your critical and your alacrity skills or stats or whatever stats that are your tertiary ones, and those will basically remain the same, whereas your mastery, endurance, and power will be dropped to appropriate levels. But of course you should have higher gear for flashpoints because those are going to actually help you out. In the flashpoints you are going to be escalated to or elevated to level 70, so your mastery, endurance, and power will be increased, but the rest of your stats will remain exactly the same. Okay, so we're going to take this shuttle down to Ord Mantell, and then we need to speak to somebody, so we gotta go and talk to this guy. And we're actually nearing the place where my first character, I guess you can say video kind of got corrupted. So he's still there, but yeah, the video not so much so. The things I do for videos, eh? Unfortunate, but anyway. Yeah, you can click on this. This is like a lore object and it gives you XP. We need the XP. Not much, I mean, but when you're starting in this planet, yeah, that's a lot of XP. So yeah, now we gotta speak to this guy. He's right here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have T7 with me, so I'm gonna have to change. So press N and bring out T7, and then only we can launch the mission.
Agent Total, Republic SIS. Welcome to Ord Mantell. Hope you enjoy war zones, Master Jedi. This planet's full of them.
What have you learned about Darth Angrel's operation here?
General Varsuthra had me send a probe droid to the hyperspace data transceiver's location. I learned two things. First, it's on an island. Second, they don't like visitors there. My probe droid wound up disintegrated. Make sure that doesn't happen to you, eh?
Thanks for the advice.
You aren't giving me much to go on, Agent.
Wrong one.
Sorry, but that was my last probe droid. When you find the hyperspace data transceiver, plug in your T7 unit and download everything you can from its logs. With any luck, we'll learn what Darth Angrel's been up to. Be seeing you.
Okay, so yeah, now we gotta take this and we gotta go to that location there. So we gotta find a taxi terminal that's close by. So that's the only one. And we're gonna have to fly, baby, fly. So yeah, the second video I made, it kind of went bonkers at the GGN. So that's where that video ended off. But the first video I had made, it went bonkers over here. So as soon as I jumped down over here, I took my speeder and I came to round about this point here, I think it was, or somewhere here, and that's where the UPS started giving me issues, and then the video ended up, or the PC ended up getting crashed or just shutting down, and then when I got back in, the video file was corrupted, so I really couldn't do it. And this wasn't the first video it did that for. The very first one was, I think it was the latest Star Wars game, so Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So I went quite far. I was doing like a gameplay video of it, and I was discussing things, and then there was one battle that I was doing, and yeah, just before I go to the particular battle, it decided to, okay, let's go ahead and shut down. And then because that one there, you also similar same thing, you're gonna have to create a character. There's no manual save, there's all auto saves. You're gonna have to recreate your character, and it was such a hassle. I was just like, you know what, the hell with it, and then I stopped doing that video. So yeah, thanks a lot UPS. It's fine. It's now the UPS is disconnected. I'm waiting for my new one to come in, and hopefully that one would be much better. I mean, it is a much bigger UPS, so it should last me like about at least half an hour running my system. So let's see what happens with that. So anyway, I'm gonna end the video off over here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.